Good morning, children. We were discussing on the topic agriculture. Let's take a small recall of the topics which we already discussed in the class. Okay, that is what is agriculture, types of agriculture, and all. Then after we will continue with news headlines. Okay. Yes, Chaitanya.
Ma'am, can I tell what is agriculture?
Yes.
Ma'am, it is the applied branch of biology in which, ma'am, same type of plants are grown in the same field. They are cultivated in the same field.
Hmm. You can say. Fine. So, and types of agriculture we discuss, है ना? So today we will continue with next topics, and the topics are we discuss on the topic what intensive subsistence agriculture. Types of agriculture, only two types of agriculture are there basically. First is what? Subsistence, and another one is commercial. Okay, first one is subsistence, another one is commercial. So it is a part of subsistence farming. First of all, intensive subsistence agriculture. The typical farm is much smaller than elsewhere in the world because the ratio of the farmers to arable land is so high, and families must produce enough food for their survival from a very small area of land. What is this now? Okay, so in another word, in a very simple sentence, we can say it intensive subsistence farming. Very small type of farmers are there. All farmers do on work on their farms, and it is for their family needs. It's fulfill their family needs. Okay, this is an image of that. Next is primitive subsistence agriculture. Primitive means, what's the meaning of primitive? What's the meaning of primitive? That day Chaitanya told us what's the meaning of primitive. ट्रेडिशनल है ना, बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रेडिशनल होता है, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? प्रिमिटिव. अ फॉर्म ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर where almost all the produce goes to feed and support the household, and it is not for sale. It includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Fine. Look at here, one image of this. Now, what is shifting cultivation? What is shifting cultivation? Shifting cultivation is an agricultural system in which a person uses a piece of land only to abandon or alter the initial use of short time later. Or we can say it in a simple sentence. Any one of you want to explain this? Because we already discussed this thing in the class. So any one of you want to discuss this? Shifting cultivation. Yes, Naman, tell it beta.
Ma'am, in this cultivation, means a person who is means doing this cultivation,
Hmm.
uh, means he take a piece of land, and when the crops are harvested, then he move to another land and do same.
Yes. Yes, Rajat.
Ma'am, uh, farmer has to shift a cultivation from a piece of land to मतलब कि alternate the crops in shorter time.
Sorry, beta. Once again, please tell it. Rajat? Why?
One farmer has to shift to the cultivation in a piece of land to abandon initial use a short time later.
Beta, you are just reading out the thing what I have shown in this slide. I want to know what you are, what do you understand by this? Yes, Laksh?
Ma'am, a farmer take use of this land for the cultivation, and he takes all the necessary minerals and nutrients uh, in released in the soil. Then, when the land becomes barren, he moves to another land and do the same.
Yes, good. So what did happen earlier? Shifting cultivation, है ना? It is a part of primitive subsistence farming. Primitive means very old or traditional. So the people were not knowing about the modern techniques, है ना? So how to use land again and again? After cultivation, as per its name, shifting plus cultivation. After harvesting, they supposed to burn the field and shift it to another area for cultivation. That's why it is also known as burn or slash cultivation. Is it clear now to all of you? Okay. You can see here one Adivasi or the person is trying to cultivate here. Now, nomadic herding, as per its name, it is made up of two words, nomad and herding. Nomads mean the people who move one place to another place for their surviving. Herding means to domesticate animals. है ना? So nomadic herding is when people traveling from place to place with herds of animals. This could be because of climate issues or lack of food. Some nomads will stay in the one place in the ground is good for growing crops. It is known as nomadic herding. In our daily life also, sometimes we supposed to see the Banjaras with their cattle, with their camels, with their dogs, sheep, etc. They are actually nomadic herders. Nomad mean the people who move one place to another place continuously for their livelihood. है ना? कुछ ना कुछ कमाने के लिए, जीवन यापन करने के लिए, they supposed to move one place to another place. It is known as nomadic herders. Now, is it clear to all of you? Anyone else want to discuss this topic here in the class? Naman? Chaitanya, Laksh, Janam, Pahel, Rashi. No one is there in the class who wants to discuss this in the class. Huh? Now I'm telling Arham, unmute yourself. Arham Jain. And tell about the nomadic herding. Arham. Raise your hand. Pulkit. No one is there. Chaitanya. What is this, children? If you will not respond, I will not continue the topic. You have to respond here.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I was in the washroom, ma'am, sorry.
Yes. So, what do you understand by the nomadic herding?
Ma'am, nomadic herding means, ma'am, some were pastoralists, somewhere means doing agriculture. So, ma'am, these nomadic herders, ma'am, they went in search for fodder and water for their animals which they herded, means like, for example, goat, cow, etc.
Good.
So, ma'am, they went there and means they traveled place to place in search of that only. And, ma'am, can I share one fact?
Yes.
ma'am, the coffee now, ma'am, what happened that, ma'am, same pastoralist which was of Arabia, ma'am, I don't remember his name. It's given in
Mm.
textbook. Ma'am, he was wandering here and there in search of fodder for his ma'am goat. So, ma'am, uh, uh, there were some berries of a bush. So, ma'am, that goats, ma'am, they were eating it, and ma'am, they were giving a very unique behavior while eating that. So, ma'am, that Arabian pastoralist, ma'am, he got confused that what are these berries? Let me check it in the bush. So, ma'am, when he ate that berry, ma'am, he was so delighted by taste that, ma'am, he just as he ate it, he told that I have declared that I search coffee.
Very good. Excellent. Now, Laksh.
Ma'am, in nomadic herding, the nomads or the nomadic herders uh, wanders in place to place with their animals and search for food and water for them. And when they settle in a particular place, they they consume the food or milk or the milk products given by those animals.
Very good. So, in a very simple sentence, we can say it. It is made of two words, है ना? And nomad and herding. Nomad means the people who move one place to another place. Herders means those who domesticated animals. As these two students explained it very well, कि people move one place to another place for their surviving condition, for their fodders, for their cattles, and when they settle there, they're supposed to sell food, their livestock products, है ना, like milk, wool, flesh, etc. So these are known as nomadic herder. These two are part of which, what? One is a your shipping cultivation, another is nomadic herding. ये दोनों किसके पार्ट है? Primitive subsistence farming. Okay. Next, you can see here one image of this primitive subsistence farming. Next one is commercial farming. As per its name, children, commercial means related to wealth, to earn something, है ना? Agriculture that involves the production of crops and animal rearing for sale in market. It includes three types of farming. है ना? Commercial farming includes three types of farming. You can see here one image of tea plantation. First one is commercial grain farming. First one is commercial grain farming. In commercial grain farming, crops are grown for commercial purpose. Commercial purpose matlab to buy and to sell. When the farming is for being commercial purpose, it means it is done in a very large area. Commercial, the characteristics of commercial farming is it is done in a very large area. It is always done for commercial purpose or to gain money, to earn money. Most modern technology methodology are used. Fine, children. You can one more image. Next one is mixed farming. As per its name, mixed means दोनों मिला हुआ है. Farming and cattle rearing both are mixed here. That's why it is known as mixed farming. In mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock. And rearing livestock. Okay. Is it visible? I think image is bit blur. Yes, Chaitanya?
No, ma'am, the image is, ma'am, clear.
Good. Thank you. So, plantation agriculture. Next one is a plantation agriculture. It is also the part of commercial agriculture. Often occurring in a less developed countries, plantation agriculture involves the cultivation of one crop to be sold in a more developed countries. Example, coffee plantation in Costa Rica. This is one image of coffee plantation. For commercial agriculture, again I am repeating, huge amount of land, modern technologies, है ना, a big capital. And one more thing is given in our NCERT book, that is what? Factory or the storage should be very nearer to our field. Major crops for plantation. A large variety of crops are grown for the meat requirement for the growing population, such as wheat, है ना. सबसे पहला हमारा क्या है? Wheat. Now we are going to discuss about the major crops. Yes, Sakshi?
Ma'am, can you
Beta,
again
your network
tell
is
the characteristics of
your network is completely unstable. Sakshi, please chat me, beta.
yes, ma'am.
Please send me a text. I will read out. Okay. So up to here, I hope there isn't any doubt to any children, any child. Types of farming is clear to all of you. In a commercial farming, Sakshi, for you, I think you were asking this question. Crops of a commercial farming. In a commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared. Grown for sale in market. It involves high mechanization and less labor. Developed nation mostly perform this farming extensively because it needs a huge amount of land and a big capital. Is it clear? Sakshi Nahata. Is it clear, Sakshi? I think you were asking the same question. Okay. Fine, children. Now, next is the crops. Wheat. All of we know very well about the wheat क्योंकि सभी के daily food में staple food में wheat use होता है. Wheat requires moderate temperature. Now children, note it down properly. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine. These are the characteristics of wheat. कि anything could be asked related to this. So read it carefully, note it down. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. It thrives best in well-drained, loamy soil. Which type of soil is required for wheat? Loamy soil. Wheat is grown extensively USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia, and India. In India, it is grown in winter. So point wise noted down. Now the rice. Rice is staple food for Indians. Rice is the major food crop of the world. Rice needs high temperature, high humidity and rainfall. सब चीज हाई चाहिए, टेम्परेचर भी हाई चाहिए, ह्यूमिडिटी भी हाई चाहिए, रेनफॉल भी प्रॉपर चाहिए. It grows best in alluvial clay soil, which can retain water. China leads in production of rice, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka, and Egypt. Means China is the top country to producing rice. Second one is India. Dhan ki bali. Millets. It is also known as coarse grains and can be grown on a less fertile and sandy soil. It is a Hardy crop, that means low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Lower bajra and ragi are grown in India. Cotton. Cotton requires high temperature, high rainfall, 210 frost, free days and bright sunshine for its growth. It grows best on black soil and black and alluvial soil. China, USA, India, Brazil, Pakistan and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. So children need to note it down. Anything could be asked in a MCQ form or one word answer. Write down the name of countries which are leading country for growing cotton. Which type of temperature is needed for growing cotton? Anything could be asked. You should be ready for all the thing. So note it down properly. Those who are making notes, it's very good for them, because those who are making notes, they will know each and everything. And those who are doing just copy and paste, बेटा इसके लिए फिर आप लोग रिस्पॉन्सिबल होंगे कि आपके साथ क्या होने वाला है. Bhumika, I am not changing slide very fast. Next crop is tea. Tea is a beverage crop grown on a plantation. This requires cool climate and well distributed high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of tender leaves. It needs well drained, loamy soil and gentle slopes. That's why in a hilly area these are grown. है ना? Darjeeling, Assam, all these are what? Hilly areas. This is an image of tea plantation. Next one is coffee. Children, before going ahead, I need to know all the things are clear here. Up to here, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt to anyone? Good, Chaitanya. Yes, Bhumika. Okay, one more thing I need to know is, first of all, please on your video, all of you, let me know how all of you are attending your class. Because some just join the class, then move out. Shaurya Jain, good. Naman, Keshav, Hardik, Lavanya, Moksh, Pincha, Rashi, Darshan, Shelly. Very good, beta. Because I am recording this video, I am seeing who are following the instruction of the teacher and who are not. Because continuously I am asking and you people are not replying, it seems कि आप लोगों ने वीडियो ऑन करके बस बैठ गए हैं, सॉरी अपना क्लास अटेंड करके. So is there any doubt to anyone? At least those who are in video, they can reply me. Yes, Bhumika, it's okay, beta. Fine, good. So, children, let's continue. And after completion the chapter, I will take a class test. Next crop we are going to discuss is coffee. Fine. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well-drained loamy soil, hilly slopes, are more suitable for growth of this crop. Brazil is leading producers followed by India and Colombia. This time I am going to ask some tricky question. Okay, children. So what I am saying in the class, please concentrate on it. Now next topic is agriculture development. So children, before going ahead, I would like to tell you something, that is, please go through rice, wheat, millet, tea and coffee. Only 5 crops. ये पांचों क्रॉप बहुत अच्छे से आप लोग पढ़ लीजिए, एंड इन अ वेरी नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल डू मैप वर्क. सो बी रेडी विथ योर political map of India and political map of world. Got it, children? Political map of India and political map of world. Be ready with your outline map of these two. Okay, children? After completing this chapter, I will take a test of this particular chapter, agriculture. Then after we will start revision. Got it, children? Am I clear now? Fine. Now, agriculture development. For agriculture development refers to efforts made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. It includes better farming practices, better crop variety, and awareness of farmers. Yes, children, it is must कि farmers are aware or not. है ना? Government is launching or presenting scheme one after one. If the farmers are not aware about it, what's the use of such type of schemes? So awareness is the must. Agriculture can be developed in many ways, such as increasing the crop areas, the number of crops grown, first thing. Second, improving irrigation facilities. Yes, in early days, what had happened? That farmers were completely dependent on what? Monsoon. Fine. Use of fertile and high yielding variety of seeds. HYV, high yielding seeds. Mechanization of agriculture is also another aspect of agricultural development. Mechanization means modern techniques, machines, है ना? More than labors. The ultimate aim of agriculture development is to increase food security. The main feature of Indian agriculture observed after independence are as follows. Large areas have been brought under irrigation. Use of fertilizers and pesticides has been increased. Large area has been brought under high yielding variety of seeds, which brings green revolution in India. Although modern techniques are adopted, still animals play a significant role in various agriculture activities. Major part of the agriculture depends mainly on monsoon rain. Food crops are the major part of production. Means of transport and facilities for storing food are inadequate and roads are unmetalled. Okay. So for today this much only. And last topic is a farm in India. there is a comparison. Here, last, let me show a slide. Okay. Is it visible, children? Yes, Chaitanya?
Ma'am, what were the 5 crops you told you learn properly?
These are wheat, rice, millets, coffee, and tea.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will do map work for these particular topics, okay?
Okay.
So, next topic, done. A farm in USA. It's a comparison between farm in USA and India. We will not do so hurry. So, in the very next class, I will take it. Okay. Hopefully, all the things are clear. So, for the next class, after discussing this topic, which I am leaving here, we will do map practice. है ना? Then after we will do, then next class we will start a class test. Yes, Pulkit?
मैम एसएसटी में हाईएस्ट मार्क्स कितना है?
No one of you got 60 out of 60, I think.
मैम 80 का था.
I'm talking about subjective, dear. No, I think got someone of you got. Yes, Sakshi?
Ma'am, we have our test agriculture chapter, na?
Yes. Then after we
So,
will.
ma'am, we have that chapter test
What?
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Let it complete first. है ना? I will tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ, Laksh. What's your doubt, children?
Ma'am, not high full marks, but tell the highest marks of SSD.
I'm telling. I think only on subjective. Na, I'm telling about subjective only, not total. It is 58 out of 60. Okay. Most of you children done very silly mistakes. Suppose map work is completely right, but no index. Unfortunately, I have to cut whole the map work and put 0. है because I have written there A, B, C, D all, but no index. What's the meaning of A, B, C, D? What a teacher will understand. That's why I have to cut that one. So such type of mistakes are done by you. Please don't repeat the same again. Learn something. Instead of argument, I think you need to learn something from your mistakes. Because very soon you are going to get your PT2 examinations. Okay. Fine. For today only, this much children. Till then, God bless you.